Alright, so there is one upload of this season of movie watching on the Frank Addington channel, recorded last year. I looked it up. It is terrible, it is poorly shot, it's hard to see the whiteboard, and most importantly, it's very inaccurate. I had a lot of forced must-watch films on my must-watch category, and this needs a complete redo. So scrap last year's. This is the real one, at least for now. So we started off the year of movie watching back in late March with The Terror at Red Wolf Inn, 1972, and worked our way through the long spring season of movie watching, which I call the greatest season of the year. And then we did the June season, which is wonderful. The July season, which is packed. We have 11 must-watches. We're coming down to the end of the August season, which has 12 must-watches. And now we come to the end of summer, beginning of fall, season of movie watching. And now it's time to just kind of relax. This is kind of a halftime of the year in movie watching, because it's been very busy, especially through the summer, crunching in all these must-watch films. When you get to Labor Day, this time, Labor Day, and then when Horror Fest begins, this is the point where you kind of take a little breather. There are some must-watch films, but it is a time to kind of regroup a little bit and enjoy some films, but kind of really just take a little, kind of chill out a little bit on the films. All right. So this year, because this alters every year a little bit as far as the dates. This year, the end of summer, beginning of fall season of movie watching will begin on Labor Day, September the 1st, because Labor Day is so early this year. We're gonna end the August season right at the very end and then go right into the next season. This season is probably by far the lowest rated. Doesn't mean it's not enjoyable, just enjoyable in a different way. But this is a very lowly rated season of movie watching. I think I had it on my lowest, and it's definitely not the most memorable. So now gone are all the Twilight Zone must-watches and even others. Gone are all the MST3Ks pretty much, and for the most part there's going to be no horror, okay, which is completely different, okay, from pretty much any other season, right? Even Christmas Fest has some horror in it. So we have the 2025 version begins on the 1st of September. It's a Monday. And then we go through October the 9th, which is the last day before Horror Fest. We have an early Horror Fest this year. It begins on Friday, October the 10th. 22 Nights to Rock. But let's do this first, all right? Then we'll get to that. So the must-watches this time here includes, I did mention this last year, a 30-day fast from horror films. And I recommend that you all do the same, especially those of you who are going to be taking part in Horror Fest. It's really good to deprive yourself of all horror films. This includes even sci-fi films that have horror in them, horror elements in them. As much horror as you can take away before October the 10th, do it, okay? Watch some romantic comedies, watch some dramas, watch some documentaries, and then be ready just to plunge into that Horror Fest pool fresh, okay? So the must-watches for this season of movie watching, typically only 5. We have 6 this year. I'll explain why. All right. So last year I had like unnecessary films listed. These are the 6 to get in for this 5-week period, this 5-week season. And they're in chronological order, and chronologically not by the year, but chronologically by when they should be watched. And the first one is Hot Moves, 1984, Adam Silvar, Jeff Fishman, Johnny Timko, Michael Zorich, Debbie Richter, Roger Rose, you know the cast, Jerry Marin, right? Peter, you just saw this, right? It was in the June season of movie watching, because the film is bookended with beginning of the summer and then a scene at the very end where the 4 boys are sitting around outside the beach area at a little table eating pizza and saying, well, this is it, guys, last day of immortality, talking about the last day before school begins. So it's a great film. It's a bittersweet watch during this season. This is a must-watch in June, and then it becomes another must-watch in this season. So it's a good one to kind of check out. Labor Day. Historically, I have done this one on Labor Day. Okay, it kind of works just perfectly, because it's kind of the traditional day of like the last day of summer. All right. Secondly, we go with another one that has to do with school, kind of. And this is The Pretender, 1987. And so, my favorite of the Rich Cristiano films: Mark Rose, Crystal Robbins, Dan Addington, okay, Kesha Warts, Donnie Kesha Warts, John Eric Davis. All right, so this is our second one. Kind of watch this a little bit, maybe the first week of September. The Pretender, clocking in. I'll put the times up here as well. So we got Hot Moves. I did this for August season. 85 minutes, The Pretender. 39 minutes. 3, In Your Wildest Dreams. This is not an every year must watch here for this season. In Your Wildest Dreams, Trevor Black, Lisa Wilburn, and my main man, Brett Palmer. It's a must watch this year, 1991. This is also 85 minutes, just like Hot Moves. In Your Wildest Dreams, because I haven't watched it all years. It sets up perfectly for like a September film. All right. And then we have The Appointment, 1990. Jesus, this is 37 minutes. The Appointment, 1991, my second favorite Cristiano film. This is probably the hallmark of this whole season, the movie watching. It's watched on the 19th, if at all possible, the 19th of September, because the angel tells Harry Joe Beer's character, well, on September 19th, you're going to die. And it really has a September feel to it as well. Timo Strander, Art Odin is a great film. And this one clocks in at 39 minutes. And then next we have On the Edge, which is a great fall movie. It is a Christian film, 1989. Did a lot of 1989 clothes and hair in this. Jay Roberts, Mark Caro, Jared Moses, also starring Kevin McMurphy. And this one clocks in at, I think it's 59 minutes. And this is a good one. This is a really good film. It's perfect for it looks like a fall retreat kind of thing, up in the mountains. Really good choice. And finally, let me go back to this, because usually it's just 5. Okay, this year it's 6. Unless you might have one just added in there. This year it's In Your Wildest Dreams, 1991. In 2024, we had an extra one added in, and that was Friday the 13th. I forget which one. Friday the 13th. I forget which one it was that we watched, but because the 13th of September 2024 was a Friday. All right, maybe maybe part 2, I forget. Finally, this one is watched towards the very end, maybe October the 9th, October the 8th, October the 9th, right before Horrorfest, the documentary Beyond and Back, After-Death Experiences, 1978, narrated by Brad Crandall. You got Vern Addicks, and then my man Richard Jury right here. This one is, I think it's over. It's like 94 minutes. Okay. Beyond and Back, a documentary. At the very end, there is kind of a horror element scene at the end, so it kind of gets you in it. And it's narrated, partly bookended by Brad Crandall narrating at nighttime in a cemetery. So it has a little bit of a horror elements to it. It kind of gets you ready for what's coming on October the 10th on a Friday. Okay? But if you're going to watch a horror film, it better be between September the 1st and I think we decided September the 1st, September the 8th, was it? We decided? September the 9th. So you have a kind of a tight window. After that, do your horror fast. Alright, so this is chronologically your must watches for 2025. Others include Daylight Zone. So we just start rolling all these Cristiano films. It sets up perfectly. Cristiano films is during this season. You have one here, and you have one here, and then you might want to do some of these others. The Daylight Zone, 1986, Crime of the Age, 1988. Maybe even do Pamela's Prayer, 1998. All these are Cristiano. I'll put a C next to the ones that are Cristiano. So this one. All right, Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. It's a comedy, it's an option. When Strangers Appear, 2001. This is a carryover from the August season. This would work in early September. We still got some of that beach stuff going on. You can still do some of the beach stuff into September. We do that here with Hot News. We can do it here with When Strangers Appear, and also here, okay, with Lost Things. All right, so we also have Late One Night, also a Cristiano film, 2001. It's a good film. In Search of Noah's Ark, which is another Brad Crandall narrated. It's a good time to watch this, 1976. Setting Up a Room, 1967, with the Riff Tracks commentary. It's really funny, short, about these two teachers from the late 60s setting up a preschool room. So it's about like school related, getting ready for school. This is really funny. Lost Things, 2002. It's really good for September, but if you can't do it in September, you can do it for Horrorfest. It is a horror film, so it needs to be done on or before the 9th of September. Lost Things was our lead-off film for Horrorfest 2024. 21 Nights to Rock, and it's a really good film. So it's an outlier as far as being a great 21st century horror film. Australian film, really good film. And then finally, I just added I Accuse My Parents, 1944, which is the lone MST3K offering for this season. And I'll probably just go ahead and add, since we do have On the Edge here, I will go ahead and add the prequel to that, which is from 1988. This could be more like this one works more like the January season, because it's like a skiing related. So there you go, guys. On Thin Ice, it's the prequel to On the Edge. Right? That's your season right there. That is your season. The NFL opening game. That will do. I'll just put NFL opener. Peter's picks. Peter's Fearless Forecast would be a good one to watch, or a must watch. I highly recommend that. That will be coming soon on the Frank Addington channel here. Alright. End of summer, beginning of fall, season of movie watching is very laid back. There's not really any pressure. The films are they're mostly like kind of drama, comedy drama, drama mostly, and then this one kind of drama suspense documentary. Pretty laid back. All right, it's a good season for movie watching. It's a good way to kind of pull a little bit of that summer with you because it's still going on, kind of with some fall things happening as well. And then anticipate Horror Fest. All right. So this is the forgotten season of movie watching. The end of summer, beginning of fall, season of movie watching, and it is what it is. It's not anything special or great, but it's still good. And so it's about abstaining from horror. I guess is the main theme. Abstaining from horror to get ready for Horror Fest. And maybe that's good for the soul, but that's a good thing. Okay? So all these films, all right, I'll pick my top 3 for the season. Of the 6, my top 3, my favorite moments here are definitely Odd Moves, definitely The Appointment, and then definitely, oh my gosh, just 3? That's it. The Pretender. I gotta go with The Pretender, even though I really like Beyond and Back. All right, top 3 of the lone 6 that we have. All right, thanks for watching. This is a real preview, not last year's upload. This is the good one right here by your main man, Frank Addington, telling you to check these movies out. Have a great season. Thanks for watching this premiere. God bless, and I'll see you for Horror Fest, boys.